What is up, everyone? My name is Joker, and welcome back to another kinda just talking video. That's definitely not what you call it. I like a commentary. So I'm talking over some gameplay footage, and I just want to talk a little bit about I don't know. I guess this past week in general. So it's been quite the hectic week. It first started off with so my brother actually has been sick for a while, and he had to go in for surgery. Crap, when was it? It was maybe Wednesday or Thursday last week, something like that. Yeah. So yeah, he had to actually go in for surgery. Well, it was more of a procedure. It was done in 30 minutes, but I don't want to get too far into that. So yeah, he actually had surgery, and that was pretty hectic. It was really early in the morning and 2 hours away. So I was actually going to go swimming that day, or the day after that. Yeah. So as me and my mom actually were driving in the car, or I was riding, of course. We're going to go swimming, and then we actually got in a car accident. Well, I mean, I guess that's what it's called, but we didn't really get in the car accident. We got rear-ended, and it was actually pretty scary, at least for me, because I've never been in a car accident. And I'm going to try to not talk bad about anyone, but honestly, it's quite the well, I don't really know how to describe it. It was quite the experience, quite the experience. So oh god. I guess okay, so I'm trying not to keep this video too serious. I mean, it is a serious thing, car accidents, but anyway, so I just mainly want to talk about that in this video. So thankfully we're in my brother's truck, which I've never lifted trucks. I've always been quite the plain vehicle person. As long as it gets me to my destination, I'm totally fine with it. But he has always wanted to lift a truck, and he finally got one last year, and I'm just really thankful we were in that, because the other guy had a truck. I'm probably gonna put a picture of it up on the screen. That's his truck. I didn't take a picture of my brother's truck, but the picture, if you are seeing a picture, it's of the other guy's truck. So he definitely did get it worse. But it was still pretty scary. I don't mean to say but I'm honestly just thinking of how to describe it. It was honestly mostly a blur. We were just stopped at a light. Okay, so let me explain it more. I don't know. Okay, I was going to make a drawing, but I'm just not gonna do that actually, because that'd be totally stupid. So why did I just say totally stupid? So anyways, so we were coming to a stop at a light. We were pretty much stopped actually. The wheels were barely rolling, but we were for the most part stopped. And there's cars in front of us, everything. We're stopped at a light, and then just I was talking with my mom, and then it's just boom. I don't I don't really know how to describe it. It's just the whole car shook. It felt like there's an earthquake or something. And I live in Texas, so that's not very frequent. So it was definitely I definitely knew right then what happened. It seemed like it lasted really long, though. When you think about it, it's just a car slamming into the back of you, and it was fast too, which was really weird, because I was thinking after I don't mean to go too far ahead, but I'm gonna try to keep this quick anyways. So it's really weird, because if you think about it, we're stopped at a light, so you're thinking how fast could someone be going, when you're just sitting there. How bad could a car crash be when you're sitting at a light? Well, it was pretty bad. So that was probably the worst part of it, honestly, just knowing that we weren't on a highway or anything like that, and we weren't even moving. We're just sitting there, about to go or drive over to the swimming pool that I swim at. So yeah, anyways, so we got hit into, and then okay, so this is what honestly makes me really mad. My mom had flip-flops on, and she thought she broke her toe, actually, because her toe bent back. I don't mean to gross anyone out that's squeamish about this stuff. So it bent her toe back, and she thought it was broke, and she has a high pain tolerance too. So I honestly thought her toes were broke, because she would not be that upset about or pain. So she got out of the truck, and what happened was we were sitting there and we were talking about like the car crash, because there's a wrecked car on the other side of the road. Like there's a car crash on the other side of the road, then the median, then there's the lane we're in, and like well, I'm not. I'm trying not to go too far into the story. So, yeah, that's what makes me mad, because there was a cop already there. There's like two cops, I think, actually, and it actually took her with like a hurt foot getting out of the car and walking over to the median, and the cop still didn't come over. She actually had to like ask him to come. I'm like, okay, because I'm really thankful for the police and everything, because we'd definitely be in trouble without them. But it was just like this particular police officer. It just kind of made me upset, which he could have had a reason for not walking out, but I mean, he's seriously like right across the median. He didn't have to walk across traffic or anything. So it actually like took her getting out of the truck, and it's a tall truck too. So that's why I was thankful, because we were in my brother's like tall truck with a freaking, I don't know, it's a nice truck. So I'll probably put a picture of it like after, before the crash. It's a nice truck and is like lifted. So thankfully we're in that. So it's definitely worse on the other guy's truck. But so it took it took my mom getting out of the truck and walking over with she thought at the time a broken foot, or at least like a broken toe, almost said finger, and she actually had to walk over there, ask him to come over, and he's like, "Are you okay?" Which, I mean, he could tell by the other truck, we definitely weren't. Sorry, I need to start like putting my phone on silent. Anyways, so he's like, "I guess you, are you okay?" I didn't want to get out because I was on the passenger side, so I would have like, I don't know, I could have gotten hit. So I just stayed there while she was talking to the police officer. Then we're like right beside a, what do you call it, a car wash place. And he like got in the truck and pulled it over. She was standing on the median. And I was just kind of sitting there in shock, because I was like, wow, did that just happen to like me? Because you don't usually think about it before it actually happens. Well, at least I didn't. Like, I never thought, I mean, I knew, of course, I'm not an idiot. I know there's car wrecks all the time. But, like, I never thought it would happen to me. So, anyways, the cop, like, backed up the truck. He's actually a pretty good driver, just gonna put that out there. Even though he's a bit, well, I guess he just, I don't know, maybe he had a rough day, but he honestly, like, looks like he could not care, like, less about this car. I mean, to be fair, he was already like getting done with another car accident, and then just boom, one happens right beside him, like probably 5 feet away from him. So that couldn't have been fun. But anyways, so he pulls the car into a parking lot like right beside us, and then he walks back over, and I guess he's like talking, and then the other dude got out, and I was like so mad, it wasn't even funny. I don't mean to sound like an idiot, honestly, but I was just like so mad at the time. Well, it was more like adrenaline, I guess, or I was more in shock. Like, freaking, what am I saying? Looking back at it, it's kind of funny. Stuff that happened, but of course, like, I was so scared, and then I was mostly scared because of my mom, like, because she said her toe was broken, so I was, and is like bleeding, so I was like, yeah, her toe is pretty much broken. So wow, this is taking longer than usual. Sorry if this turns into a long video. Hope it's somewhat interesting. But anyways, so apparently, okay, so here's like the kind of funny part, which now that I'm looking back on it, like, it's not funny at all, because I couldn't hear him, but I just see this like 17, maybe like 17-ish guy jump out of this like beaten up truck already. But now it's just a mess, as you can see in the picture. It's just terrible. It's like the hood's hanging up, and God, it was like really bad. So he actually gets out of the truck, and he starts. Okay, I'm gonna try not to laugh, because I don't mean to sound like a freaking, like, I don't know. I don't mean to sound like a terrible person, but he starts like jumping up and down and bawling. Like, I was kind of scared, but God, this dude was just bawling. I'm like, wow, okay. I would totally be laughing at this if it wasn't me that just got hit into, and my back was hurting also. Forgot to mention that. I mean, so yeah, like my back was hurting and I was in slight pain, and then is more just in shock of honestly getting hit into that hard. And so yeah, so we got this guy like jumping up and down on the median, probably about to get hit by another car. Wouldn't have gotten hit that too bad considering we're right at a stoplight, but he must have been going like probably 40 miles per hour, somewhat around that, and he just didn't stop. Like he didn't. It wasn't a slight tap. It's just like, honestly, it's just like freaking. We just got like a, I don't know, a boulder like rammed into. Okay, I don't know how to describe that. But yeah, he's going really fast and he didn't even stop. So that it was quite scary. But I mean, so yeah, I would have thought it was funny, honestly. But then he starts like screaming like, "This is all I have," and that was pretty. That's kind of sad. But this is where I honestly like didn't feel too sorry for the guy at all, cause apparently the cop says, or he's like, okay, so he had a girlfriend with him, like she works at Sonic or something. I don't see how that's relevant, but I just thought I'd put that out there. Okay, so he's like hugging his girlfriend and everything, and apparently he says to her with the cop right beside him, and then my mom's like on the median too. They're all like there. He's like to his girlfriend. He says, "I'm gonna call my mom" or something like that. And one, I don't know why you do that when you're an adult. I don't know why you feel the need to call your mom up there. I mean, like when it just happened, I understand to take you home or something, but so the cop's like, "No, don't," and he's like, "Sit down," like screaming at him, "Sit down," but this dude's just jumping up and down, like bawling, and I'm like, okay, yeah, so that's happening. So he calls his mom up there, and I'm like, oh great, here comes some chick running across the street about to get hit. She actually like puts her hand up in front of a car telling him to stop. I'm like, well, aren't you just a boss? She just like walks right across the road, just puts her hand in front of a car and just like walks over to her son and starts like hugging him and crap. I'm like, okay. And then here comes another, I don't know what it was. It's probably his dad or something, another guy. And then here comes some like 25-year-old guy who looks like he just freaking got out of the gym after like 5 hours of working out. Here comes this big old muscled up guy just running across. I'm like, okay, who's that guy? It's like I don't even know. It's like some scene out of a movie. I can't think of what it was, but it's just like 20 people, or not 20 people. I should say probably 6 people came there. Which, if you get in a car accident, you know that you're supposed to be calm. Like you're not supposed to jump out of your car and start running around like, oh, I just got hit. But no, this guy decided to call not 1, not 2, not 3, but even more than that, like probably 6 or 7 family members, and she might have, like his girlfriend might have called some too. But yeah, that was like when I started to get really mad. I was like, seriously, dude, you're gonna call like all these family members when you're the one that just slammed into someone. It's not like you're the victim here, but I did feel bad for him still, because I have a big heart. Like I was talking to other people about this, and they're like, "Oh, dude, I would have jumped down and started wailing on him." I'm like, "Okay, dude, okay, let's like not okay." Anyways, I have like a big heart, I guess, so I still felt sorry for him. But anyways, so yeah, I still felt bad for him because he's like, "This is all I have," and it is like a beat up truck to begin with. Honestly, I don't mean to like talk bad about him, but it was definitely not new or anything, and yeah, so I felt bad for him because I definitely believed him when he's like, "This is all I have." So I didn't want to like get out and start like yelling at him, but I was honestly so mad. It like wasn't even funny. So I'm trying to think. So yeah, like freaking 50 of us, like it's a whole family reunion up in there. And then what happened? What happened? Oh yeah, okay. So and then paramedics from EMS. So they arrive at the car crash scene, I guess. And then this guy comes out, hops out. There's like 3 guys in the ambulance. I almost said paramedic van, so ambulance. And then 3 guys get out, and they're like, they like feel like total bosses. They're like, and they're just like, do you need any help? And they go to my mom first because she's an adult in the car. So and he's just like asking her, "Are you okay?" And then she's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Do you need to go to the hospital?" And but if you didn't know, it costs like a good amount of money to like go to the hospital, and we didn't have like any serious energy, or we didn't think we had any serious not energies injuries at the time. So she was like, "No, I can drive myself, but I just need like my foot to be patched up because it's like cut up." Because she had flip flops on, and like I said, it like the pedal like cut it all up, and at the time she thought she broke it. So, anyways, wow, this is getting really long, 16 minutes and 31 seconds. Okay, I should wrap this up. So, and then the paramedic walks over to me and he's like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, my back's a little hurt, just more worried like about my mom." So, yeah, good guy me. I'm an idiot. Okay. So yeah, we end up. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh yeah, and then okay, so I understand like insurance and all that, but this guy actually has the nerve to like, okay, not nerve, but anyways, the guy that slammed into us actually comes over, walks across like 2 lanes of traffic, or not traffic, but 2 lanes of flowing cars, and he's going to try to walk behind our truck and start taking pictures. I'm like, dude, what are you taking pictures of? Like, we did nothing to you. We're just sitting here trying to go swimming, and you're just gonna like slam into the back of us. But still, I'm trying not to like hate. I'm trying not to like get too mad at him or be rude about him, because it was a accident. I get that. I mean, he shouldn't have been going that fast, like, near a light, but still, he said to the cop, I guess, that he's distracted by the other wreck. I'm not, like, 100% that I believe that, but, you know, whatever. And, yeah, so that was pretty much it for the car wreck. We, like, after an hour, maybe, we went to the, or not hospital, we went to the emergency room, and we, just got checked out, and fortunately, her toes weren't broken, my mom, so that's always good. But then later that night, I'm like starting to notice. I have always heard people say like, you're like so high off adrenaline that you never notice like actually what's wrong with you. Like usually your back just hurts, and sometimes other things when it's like really serious. But then like I start like the seatbelt cut my shoulder, like well, it's more of a burn, but and then like there's a huge bruise on my elbow, I guess like from when I hit the like what is it called, dash or something. And yeah, just like start noticing, and then like now my knee's a little messed up, so that's not fun. Gotta go to the doctor for that now. So I hope I don't end up like Red. God, I don't want to have to get knee surgery, honestly. A shout out to you, Red, if you made it along to this video. What am I saying? Okay. Anyways, so yeah, it's quite the hectic week, and I'm sorry, it's still pretty hectic, so I'm sorry if uploads aren't as consistent or as good as they usually are. Well, at least I think they're pretty good. And I actually, like, I don't know, I really like recording videos like these, so let me know if you have, like, any topics you want me to talk about, because I love making videos like these, just, like, sitting down and talking. Sorry that it's this long, and yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I do have a new series that I'm going to be starting soon, well, soonish. I don't think, yeah, no, I'm not going to say the name of it yet, because that's going to be, like, kind of a joke, I guess, the start of the video. But, yeah, it's going to be a CSGO series, or, something, like, on CSGO, okay. Anyways, I guess I've talked enough about this, week, or this past week, and I hope you all had a wonderful 4th of July, if you do live in America, and celebrate it. Mine was pretty decent. Had grilled out, or I didn't grill out, my family did, but yeah, it's pretty good. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more gaming content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.